I may have a disability and I may need accommodations, but it doesn't mean that you have to change the whole process and protocol of the job. You just need to have a open mind.
I learned about Chad's interests and strengths by meeting really regularly with him. Prior to working with me, Chad had a position at a therapeutic office as a communications and data assistant. So we were able to work from that to really discuss what he liked and didn't like about that, what he felt strong about as far as doing well and what he would have improved. And using that information, we then were really able to create an idea for what he valued and what kind of company he wanted to be a part of.
Chad is very focused. Chad is super focused. Chad logs in, clocks in at the same time every day. Chad is doing the work. Chad does pretty much every guardianship petition that goes out the door is drafted by Chad. Chad checks with the guardian ad litem to see if they're available. Chad will follow up with the doctors to get their information because we have to send them medical reports and sometimes our clients don't fill out the form all that well, and Chad's checked into to see, well, what's their fax number? How do we get that to them? Chad does all that. Chad writes the powers of attorney and started recently doing our trusts and our wills.
I really like collaborating with our clients, or just people. I'm very interpersonal. I like, building relationships.
So what we really wanted to do was help businesses see that Chad's abilities far outweighed his barriers, and that his strengths with communication, strengths with computer and technology abilities, and just his strong personality, friendly demeanor, outgoing and collaborative approach to things would really be an asset to other companies. Some of the assistive technologies that Chad uses are a dwell clicker, which allows him to utilize a joystick from his wheelchair with a Bluetooth connection, and it allows him to hone in on one part of the screen and then click in on that accurately. He also uses screen-based keyboard with some word prediction to allow him to type efficiently. He uses Virginia Relay, which is a service more than an assistive technology, but it helps him make phone calls and then be audible and understood through his phone calls. So he independently was able to really use that service to help communicate when he needed to by phone. It took about a year for us to connect with the right job. And I will say, in my experience, it can be pretty daunting to try to place someone with physical and communication support needs in a job position. But we were able to create, through the support of his job coaches here at VCU's RRTC, a visual resume that really played into his strengths and allowed him to stand out as a job candidate. One of those things was that Chad had some really awesome artwork. He had a modeling gig at one point, and so we were able to put some of those modeling pictures on his visual resume, and just allowing that alternative format that showed Chad as a whole person, that person-centered approach, really helped find ways to help him build confidence, but also stick out as a candidate.
You can't judge a book by its cover. You need to really look at the person for who they are instead of what they look like.